Welcome back to Coffee Talk. Grab your coffee, guys, and join us today for our coffee talk. Today, we're going to talk about seasons. We live in southern Indiana,
Yes.
and our season is changing. It's going from summer to fall. The mornings, you can really feel it because the mornings are really cool and crisp, and the leaves are beginning to change. But in the afternoon, it's going to be like 95 today.
Yep. So we open up the screen doors and the windows in the morning, and then by about 12 o'clock, we're closing everything up and closing the blinds to keep the cool air in.
And turn on the air.
Yep.
So, just like we experience seasons, change of seasons in our environment, we experience changes of seasons in our life, even in retirement.
Yep.
You might think, well, I've been through all of these things in my life and blah, blah, blah. And so when I get to retirement, I'm just going to have one season and that's a good season.
Yep. Everything's going to be fun, fun, fun.
But the truth of the matter is, as long as we're here on this earth, we go through seasons.
Several seasons.
And even in retirement.
Yes.
Now, I'm a summer girl. I love summer because I love to go to the pool and I love warm weather. I love going outside barefoot. My least favorite season is winter because I hate being cold.
Anything cold.
I hate being cold. And you can't go outside without
Yep.
putting on a coat and shoes and hat. And I don't like that. So many people love fall, and fall is beautiful around here, but it's short lived. And so I really don't like fall because I know what's coming after it.
Yeah.
That's winter. Well, it's the same in our life. Like, there'll be seasons where everything just goes great in your life. And then all of a sudden, it's like the bottom falls out, and it's like, what in the world has happened?
Yeah.
Everything that could break down has broken down.
When it rains, it pours.
I know one year our HVAC went out in the middle of the summer when it was 90 something degrees. And that was thousands of dollars to replace
Unexpectedly.
And then our refrigerator went out, which was
within a month apart.
Which was only 7 years old. Totally went out. They said, you got to replace it. So that was another thousands of dollars.
It's like, oh my gosh, let's change the season here.
But it's just a fact of life.
Yeah.
Things will go great, and then you'll have deaths in the family, and it seems like it's not just one, it's 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Things happen.
Yeah.
And when you get to retirement age, I guess people have in their head, it's just going to be a great retirement life. There's nothing bad that's going to happen.
And retirement is great, but you still have these seasons, these changes that come up unexpectedly, and we just got to work through them. Don't get too panicky. Don't stress out too much over things, whether it be, as we've talked about, death in the family, things breaking down, caring, as in our case, caring for loved ones.
Yes, and the seasons that you experience in retirement are seasons like you might be caring for your aging parents.
Yes.
That's a season. That's not going to last forever. So, don't look at it as, oh my gosh, I've got to do this or that. No, it's a season that you're in. And our parents took care of us. So there comes a time. I know my dad, he was so independent, and he hated when his daughter, would have to help him in the bathroom or give him a shower. He hated that. And I understand that. And I told him, I said, it's awkward for me too, Dad, but he was there. He was our rock and has helped us through so many things. And it was a season that it was my turn to help him.
Yes.
And so that's what I told him. I said, you've helped us our whole lives. Now it's our turn to help you, to take care of you. And it's a season. So seasons don't last. And that's the thing that we want to drive home today. If you're in a terrible season right now, it's not going to last. because seasons change.
Yeah.
You may be in a season of traveling and having all those
Yeah.
wonderful travel experiences. That's a great season
It
to
is.
be in. You might be in a season of caring for those grandkids. We have them 3 days a week.
Yeah.
We pick them up from school 3 days a week. And we cherish the time that we get with
Yeah.
our grandchildren because we know this is a season. Once they get older, they're not going to want to spend the time with us that
Yeah.
they do now. So this is a season, and we're trying to enjoy this season of life with them.
We're trying to put really those two seasons together, traveling and doing things, so fun things, but including our grandchildren with us. So we get to spend, make those memories with them so that when that time comes when they grow up and want to be more with their friends than Grammy and Pampy, at least we, spent that season of traveling, hopefully, creating good memories for them in the future.
And you might be in a season in your life right now where you're facing a health challenge.
Yeah.
When you get our age, things break.
Yeah.
Things break down, and you might have to have hip surgery or knee surgery or heart surgery, or you might have these challenges, but it's a season. So will it last forever? No, but it's a season that you're going through.
Even, we always, I think, seem pretty, happy and go with the flow, but we've been going through seasons, all the ones we talked about, and we just got to keep in the back of our mind that these seasons, they're going to come, but you got to, just, don't stress out over them, tackle them the best you can, and that new season will come, and whatever it is you're going through, if it's a rough season, you'll get through it. And if it's a good season, enjoy the best you can.
And you might be going through the season of losing your parents. Like I just lost my dad last April. I had both my parents, and he was 90, so I was blessed to have him as long as I did. My mom is 89, so she's going through the season of losing her spouse. They were married for almost 70 years, and so how do you navigate life without your spouse that you've had for 70 years? So that's a season that she's going through currently.
Yeah, it's a big adjustment.
Mm-hmm. So even if you've approached retirement, you're still going to have seasons that you go through. And if you're in a horrible life season right now, just want to encourage you, it won't last. It's a season, and seasons change. So just hang on to the hope that knowing this is not a forever thing. This is a season that you're in.
Yes.
Another thing that we want to bring up is don't let people make you feel guilty for enjoying your retirement. I've had people say to me, I'm not going to retire. I'm going to refire. I'm going to this, I'm going to that. And wanting, I think, me to feel guilty that I have stepped away. I was in ministry for over 35 years. And I think people, because I have stepped away and retired from that, doesn't mean that I have stopped serving people and caring for people. I mean, that's one of the reasons we do this coffee talk, is we want to help people who are thinking about retirement, who are approaching retirement. We want to prepare people, and this is our way of still serving even in our retirement. But people they'll try to make you feel guilty. If you post online that you went on this trip or whatever, somebody will say, well, I wish I could do something like that.
Yeah, we get that all the time.
I don't have any money. I can barely pay my bills. And I think they want you to feel guilty and bad that you're enjoying your retirement. But we worked hard and we prepared. And I refuse to feel guilty for enjoying this season of life because we planned and we worked hard to get here, and we're going to enjoy it.
Yeah. And that's why we, give our life experiences, share them with you guys, give our advice, because we've gone through the trials and errors and challenges. And if you just keep on, being persistent, then, retirement is awesome. and you can do a lot of good things, but you do have these seasonal changes.
So life is all about seasons and rhythms, and wherever we're at right now, we know it's not forever.
That's right.
It's a season. So we just want to encourage you today.
No matter what season you're going through right now.
Yes. We just want to give you encouragement and to know it won't last. This is a season. And just keep on plugging away. And I know we can't be happy in every season that we're in, but embrace it enough to know this is temporary. I can get through this because it is temporary and the season will change.
Yes.
If you have a subject that you would like for us to talk about in a coffee talk, let us know in the comments. And if this has helped you at all, let us know.
Yes.
We'll see you next time on Retired and Loving It. If you would like to see more of our videos, click the video that just popped up on your screen